What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Stony. What's up, Divine Feminine? Let's tap into the energy and see what you need to know right now. All right, so I see like you're in the energy of like giving and receiving. I feel like you're going to be receiving some money or finances or something. Your hand is out and you will be receiving something. But I feel as though there are divine feminines who are not going to be receiving. And first, I'm going to be talking about those. God has another plan for you. If you haven't received something yet, God has another plan for you. I see you being really carefree, aloof. I don't see you being attached to anything materialistic, and you know how to wait your turn. Be careful because you may be a little bit upset because I feel like there's enemies around you. It's like you may be surrounded by enemies and you just don't care. I feel like your enemies may also be receiving something and you feel like you're not receiving anything. That's not the case. I feel like this is just a distraction with the power of suggestion. Like somebody's trying to suggest that you're left out, or somebody's trying to suggest that you didn't receive anything because you're angry. And yeah, that's what it is. Somebody's trying to suggest that you're not going to receive something because you're mad and you're angry and you have a lot of this energy and you may be ferocious with it. Don't worry about anything. Remain calm. You're going to feel like, well, don't you owe me this? But at the same time, you trust the Lord. At the same time, you are following your spirit and you're different and you go by the beat of your own drum. So when you're not going to receive at the same time that other people are going to receive. You're going to receive something in your own timing. So don't get mad, because I'm seeing you in the energy of being like really mad, as though like there's enemies around you. And I feel as though for the first time, I feel as though there's no enemies around you. But you just feel upset because you're like, why is this person receiving and I'm not getting? Now, for the divine feminines that are receiving something, you're being guided right now by spirit, okay? You're being guided towards a divine masculine. You're being guided towards a relationship, all right? You're being guided towards your soul partner. And it's because you kept your life hidden and you kept your life secret. So that's why you're being guided towards some type of promise, some type of oath that you made with a divine masculine. All right. God is also keeping his promises amongst both sets of divine people. I don't know. There's, like I said, there's divine feminines that's receiving and there's some that's not. Don't feel slighted in any way, because the same promise goes for both of y'all, and y'all both on the same level and you're going to receive, and y'all both are going to the same place. It's just that maybe certain people needed extra tools and certain people didn't. And I feel like there's going to be divine feminines who you got to realize God gave you everything that you need. And God is still giving other people their tools, other divine feminine their tools. So don't feel slighted because, oh, this one is getting something. And y'all both are on the same playing field. Y'all both on the same energy, the same land. Y'all both, like, there's two divine feminines here. And one is, like, upset because they're not receiving. And the other one is, like, they're just receiving. They're not upset at all. So I'm seeing the divine feminine who's receiving now being put on, like, being put to, like, stand independently. I wanted to say being put on a pedestal, but she's, like, elevating. This divine feminine right here that's receiving, she's elevating financially. So that way she can continue to work. That she can put in this hard work. Like, somebody needed extra tools so that they could build themselves up so they could keep going. So if you're a divine feminine that's like, how come I'm not getting? How come I'm not getting? Don't worry, because God said you got everything in your bag already. You're already fully equipped. All right. And not in the terms of like manifesting, but in the terms of like some type of journey. Like, you got everything that you needed. Somebody else needed, like, they needed food. right? They needed snacks and rations. So God is just replenishing, okay? So don't be upset because you're not receiving. It's because like the energy, everybody's in the spiritual war. It's just that some soldiers need replenishing and others really don't, right? So it's nothing to be upset about. Don't worry about the power of suggestion, because somebody's going to suggest something negative about you because you haven't received. Somebody's going to say, oh, well, then you're a karmic because you didn't get nothing. It has nothing to do with that. Or somebody's going to say, well, the people that got something, you're karmics for receiving. No. Nobody's a karmic. Everybody's divine in this reading right here. Everybody's divine. It's just that some are receiving like backup. Okay, because sometimes you just need a nurse. You need to be replenished. You're out there in war. Like some people are front line and they need to be replenished sooner than others. All right, but the devil is always lurking. He's going to be lurking in this area because he wants to put divine feminine against divine feminine and be like, okay, well, you ain't getting nothing because you a karmic, honey. You thought you was something like that. Not even something like that. That's exactly what the devil is trying to do, because the devil knows that you're going towards your divine masculine, and you're actually being guided by your divine masculine. So you guys are telepathic right now with your divine masculine, and he's trying to guide you and lead you out of this mental conflict, out of this financial conflict. He's trying to lead you, but the overall energy is you putting in the work. You have to work. You have to stay consistent. This is not every other day. This is a every single day type thing. And you have to be consistent in order to, I see you standing up on your own at the end of the day. I'm talking to the ones that's receiving money, finances. There's a drop coming. All right. There's we're definitely in the war field. That's what God is telling me. We're definitely on the playing field, on the battlefield. That's it. We're definitely on the battlefield, but I'm picking up 2 divine feminine. All right, I'm picking up 2 sets of divine feminines. There's going to be divine feminines who is going to get a drop. There's going to be an airplane drop, so that way you can replenish yourself and regenerate. To the others that did not receive anything, do not worry. Continue to work. You have everything in your bag. Continue to follow your spirit and continue to be different. You are still free. You both are still divine feminines, and the promise is still made to both of you. But God is just like urging you to keep on working. All right, I'm seeing victory. I'm seeing victory for both divine feminines. All right, okay, so Spirit is telling me like there's divine feminines who are like more gentle, and there are divine feminines who are ferocious. The ferocious ones, excuse me, pardon me, the ferocious ones are getting replenished right now. Like the ones, so it's giving me like, say there were administrative divine feminines, the ones that's at the desk doing paperwork, and there were divine feminines out on the playing field that actually had to go out into the battlefield and deal with like people and deal with things. And there was other divine feminines who probably just had to like go hermit or just do excuse me, paperwork, or just like really move by the beat of their own drum. They like, maybe they took a day off or something like that, I don't know. Okay, it was y'all day off, but it's like the ones who are ferocious, they're getting replenished right now. They need that meat to eat. Okay, so don't feel no type of way, both of y'all. All right, don't feel like, oh, I'm better. No, y'all both this is what Spirit is telling me. Y'all both are divine feminine. At the end of the day, everybody's winning. All right, it's tag team on these MFers. You hear what I'm saying? But the devil is going to try to pin divine feminine against divine feminine, I'm telling you, and it's going to be through the material world. You have no material attachment to the world, so don't get fooled by the devil when he tries to say, oh, you didn't receive anything because you're not a divine feminine. That's a damn lie. The cards that I have here before me are just showing me the divine feminine who were out in the field, and you know what I mean, they had to, they were drained, so they're being replenished. That's why they're being replenished right now. But both of you guys are on the same team. All right, I'm seeing a win at the end of the day. Okay, so it could have been like a set of divine feminine who had to elevate in some type of way. So I'm seeing divine feminine, I'm seeing you elevating. I see the Nine of Pentacles here. You're becoming more independent. You could have been like codependent on someone or something, and you have to get out of that and not be codependent on them anymore. So I'm seeing you gain some type of independence, and you're putting in this hard work. I see you going towards your North Node. And I'm seeing at the end of the day, a victory. I'm also seeing a union between divine feminine and divine masculine. All right. I'm also seeing, like I said, you're being guided by your divine masculine telepathically. This is high level energy. All right. But this is for both divine feminines, the ones that's like receiving coin and the ones that's not receiving coin right now. Is for both of you. Y'all both are being guided in the same direction. All right. It's just, your tools are going to be different that right now. That's all. So yeah, maybe one had to catch up with the other. Okay, this could be also your divine masculine waiting on you. I'm not seeing him waiting, but I'm seeing like you could be going towards your divine masculine, but it's like you had to pick yourself up. Basically, you could have been like really broke, really poor, down and out. You could have been like spiritual poverty, not having faith, and then you just got some faith. You got this energy, right? And you got the faith, and you actually went back to work. It's like you had to get ignited. I'm not really seeing no initiation, but I'm feeling as though like maybe seeing somebody receive something and you not receiving it may have lit a fire under your behind. Like, let me get to work. And it's bringing you closer to your divine masculine. I'm also feeling like whoever was kind of down and out, it could have been a divine feminine that was like, dang, I need to keep going. I need to have the faith. But gee willikers, it's hard around here. Life is hard. For those, like, that's when God is like, okay, I see you're strong. I'm going to help you financially. And then this is going to, give you the energy to keep going. All right, so just take it the way it resonates, whether it's like, but you're both divine feminine. So whoever's watching me, I feel like you may feel like you have a rival or something like that. And you do have a rival, but it's not with other divine feminines. Okay, you have to take it if it resonates, because there are enemies around. All right, but I'm picking up two divine feminines on the same path. It's just one receiving money and the other one is not right now. The other one, they have something else. Like you have trust in God. I know that. But it's like your bag is already packed. Your bag is already packed and you're walking and you're heading out. This is for a divine feminine whose bag wasn't packed. She don't even have a bag. Probably couldn't even afford it. So she had to get up. She was on her knees a little bit. So she had to get up. That's why there's divine feminines receiving right now, because we up in here in poverty. Okay, we got we need a little coinage, but I'm seeing you both meeting at the same platform at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Y'all both celebrating, y'all both coming to the same party, going to the same house, you both live in the same home. It's just that your duties are completely different. I'm also seeing a union. I'm not going to ignore this. Divine masculine definitely is here, and he's definitely dropping like, he ain't dropping crumbs. He's like, yo, I'm over here. Like, he's literally waving, like, come over here this way. He's guiding you. You're being guided. So use your discernment, right? Whatever your spirit guides are saying, listen to your spirit guides. And you're going to be receiving messages as well. But it's like personal messages between you and divine masculine, as well as like personal message I'm picking up between divine feminine and the other divine feminine, like the two sets of divine feminines. I'm also picking up, these messages are personal, so they're not for everybody. So this is like for a collective divine feminine, so it's not going to resonate with everybody. Anyway, that's the end of your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. The overall energy is you putting in that work, consistent work. 8 of Pentacles. Focus, laser focus, keep going, and no matter what, I don't care who receives, don't get distracted, right? Because you're about to be distracted by who's receiving this and who's getting that, and we all in the same school, we all in the same class, we're all in the same boat, and we're going in the same direction. That's all that matters. Do not get beguiled, distracted into an illusion of competition with your brother or with your sister. Okay, so that's been the reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm out.